So today I've got the Skeletor re-release with the quote-unquote vintage head. It's not really vintage. This is the laughing, smirking face that came with Battle Armor Skeletor. It's closer to the vintage head than the one we have in the stores now. And let's take a look. So as we tilt up, we see the new for 20 has also been removed from this Skeletor like it was the He-Man. And next to each other, that's how they look. You have the new modern laughing Skeletor and the more vintage looking smiling Skeletor. On the back, we see they have the exact same artwork. Wave 5 is on the back of the new Skeletor, whereas Wave 1 on the original one. And you can see it's got the new Skeletor head in the instructions. And then as we tilt down, the same with the Mattel logo being added to the new Skeletor. So just like the new re-release He-Man, all the changes are present on this Skeletor. And just like with He-Man, this one has a new UPC and a new product number. So this is going to replace the Skeletor that is warming the pegs at your Targets and Walmarts right now. And here's a shot of Skeletor before I open him up by himself. This Skeletor also comes with the Wave 5 mini comic, and there you see your Skeletor instruction manual. It shows you which parts are removable. Remove and swap parts. And side by side, here it is next to the original release Skeletor. They are exactly the same figure except for the head, just like the He-Man figure. There's no difference in the armor, there's no difference in the weapons, no difference in the color tone of the mold that the skin is made, the feet, the hood, everything. It's just the head. The face is different. That is the only difference between these two figures. That, and of course, the power sword. You are getting a full power sword with Skeletor. So here's Skeletor, he's holding the power sword all on his own. As you can see, you can take the sword out of his hand, no problem. Put it back in, no problems. It's the same power sword that comes with He-Man, only it's Skeletor's purple power sword. It's great. If that's what you want, if that's what you need, you got it. You got it. And here he is side by side next to Battle Armor Skeletor with the same head sculpt. I thought that the Battle Armor Skeletor color was darker, but I'm looking at it now, I'm not noticing much of a difference between the two. I think they are the same. It's molded the same. I think it's the same. Now, if I look at my Battle Armor Skeletor, I see it's got a little more green backwash to it than this Skeletor does. But I think that's just a factory thing. That's not necessarily how yours is going to be. And now, for the heck of it, I've got all the Skeletor heads here for comparison. You can see them all. This is all the origin Skeletor heads. And what one is missing? Which Skeletor head is missing? So there you go. That's the vintage head. Pulled that one off of, I think it was a beat up Dragon Blaster Skeletor. And I threw it on the new Origins body. Seriously, why, Mattel, why can't we get this head with this color scheme? Like, I don't understand. That's the head we want. We want the vintage head. Give us the vintage head. I don't know why we haven't gotten it yet. This is not the right answer for me. This, I think, is a step back, because I actually prefer the Laughing Skeletor better. I'm glad we're getting the full power sword with this, but we also have a full power sword with the Rise of Evil 2-pack, so we don't really need a full power sword. Unless you care that it's part green, I don't know. That's your personal preference. Plus, I always play with Skeletor with a staff. I never really use the sword anyway. So to me, this Skeletor is kind of a waste of time. Give us this head, Mattel. We're begging for it. We want it. Give us this head with this color hood. And I think everyone will be a happy camper. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that, because I think that's what everybody wants to see. And this is not this. To me, it's not even close. Not even close. Okay, like I said, this is going to be a personal preference for most of you. If you have to have that new power sword, I think you're going to run out and get this Skeletor. If you don't like the head sculpt, I think you're going to pass on this one. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and like this video if you liked it. Please comment below. It helps the channel grow. And I will see you next time.